Hello everyone, welcome back to Prep Pro Papers. Today we'll be solving for TIFR-JGEEBILS GS 2023 question paper for biology section. This part 1 will be comprising of the general question category. Let's get started. So the first question says, in a skewed distribution with a longer right tail like the distribution of annual incomes in most developing countries, which of the following statement is true? So, we know for a normal graph of a distribution, will appear like this, and the mean, median, and mode all will be lying here at this point. Now, if the question says that the distribution is long right tail skewed, let's see how the graph looks. It appears like this. Let me extend it a little bit. So it looks like there is being a tail formation in this region. In this case now, the mode will be lying here, mode, and the median will be lying somewhere in the between. The yeah, here, and the mean, because it's been right tail skewed, so will be lying here. Now let's check upon for the option. Mode is, in this case we see mean is the greatest among them, then the median, then the mode. So option number 4. Let's move to the next question. A bat eats chocolates and receives an echo. A bat echolates and receives an echo 10 milliseconds later, assuming a speed of sound in air of 340 meters per second. How far is the object? It's a simple speed, distance, and time question. So we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. The distance we have to find. So it will be speed into time. Speed given is 340 meters per second, and time here is 10 milliseconds. Let's convert the 10 milliseconds into second form. That will be coming to 10 to the power minus 3. And as if the bat is here, say the bat is here and the object is here, so the time given here is for the sound of the echo going to the object, then bouncing back towards the bat. So it's twice for a one-way path. So it will be divided by 2. It will come to 1700 to 10 to the power minus 3, which is approximately 1.7 meter. Option number B. A badminton tournament has 128 participants and needs to produce just one winner in each match. Only the winner goes to the next round and plays with one of the other winners. The procedure This proceeds till ultimately there is only one winner. How many matches will a person need to reach the semifinals? Okay, so it says that like if two players are playing, So one of them will be getting eliminated and one wins and moves towards the next round. So if we start with 128 players, so like for the first round it will get knockout and there will be 64 left. Now starting from this 64, I'll use this arrow. Then again the half, it will come to 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. So let's take up one when the first match happened. So the one player will be moving ahead. Then after the second, this from 3, 4, 5, 6. Ultimately, this is the final. So we need to reach the semi-final. For till the semi-final, it is for the fifth round. The option number 4. Kleber's law states that for a number of animal species, the metabolic rate scales are the 3 by 4 power of its mass. There's a cat that weighs about 80 times more than a mouse. So, according to the Kleber's law, the metabolic rate is depending upon mass to the power 3 by 4. Say the metabolic rate, I'm sorry here, R is proportional to mass m to the power 3 by 4. So then according to this, we'll convert for this factor. Mass is of 80 times increasing the mass. So 80 to the power 3 by 4. I can do it with like R1 upon R2 is equal to M1 M2 to the whole power 3 by 4. But we know that these terms will be getting eliminated. So let's just check upon what the power value says. It can be then again written as 2 to the power 4 into 5 root 10. It can be written as 2 5 to the power 3 by 4 to this can be written as 8 into 1, oh sorry, into 1, 25 or 1 by 4. The power 125 to the power 1 by 4 comes to 3.5, which will be equal to 28. So let's check upon the option. The option, because it's in the increase, so when we'll do the sorry, the pencil got discharged in between. So we got it 28. You know that we have checked upon the differences, and this will be 28m, and we have to minus out the initial value, and will come to 27. So option number 1, that it should consume 27 times energy of the mouse. Go to the next question. If you remember and have seen our previous video, this is the same question which was there in 2024 paper of JGEEBILS also, thus giving us the importance of solving the previous question papers. Let me solve it again for you, or you can check it out in that video. That would be a bit okay. Let me give you a small. We should equate the x, the y to be same in the both the cases, as it will be intersecting. From there we can get x values to be 0 and 1. Number 3. Into the next question. Okay, so Avni has 8 favorite paintings, but only 2 wall hooks where she can hang them. In how many different ways can she hang the paintings? For the different types of combination of a picture to be there on the wall, they can be cutting by the formula of combination, that is n factorial 1k factorial into n minus k factorial, where n is the 8 with 2, which will give us 8 factorial upon 2 factorial into 8 minus 2 factorial. That will give us 2, 8 factorial upon 2 factorial into 6 factorial, due to 8 into 7 upon 2 into 1, which will give us 28. So there are 2 walls. So there should be 2 factorial ways of arranging these 2 paintings. 2 factorial will be 2 into 1, that is 2. So in total, different ways of arranging that painting will be 2 into 28, that is 56. Option number 2. Coming to the next question. Consider the following data as a sample. If each data value is increased by 5, what is the effect on the mean and the standard deviation? So the noticing point is that each data set is being reduced by value 5. So when each value in the data set is increased by a constant, the mean of the data set will also increase it will not change the standard deviation as the relative space between the two data sets, whether it says 2 and it's 3, 4, 5, it will convert to, if we increase by 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, but the relative distance between the two data sets is still the constant. So, the standard deviation will be constant. So, the correct option is option number 3. Electric cars are considered more eco-friendly because they does not give a zero pollution. Yes, they don't use the carbon dioxide emitting sources and the lead emitting sources. They use energy, electrical energy, or some biofuel to provide the electricity to the add the energy to the engine. They are built on biodegradables? No. They can be plastic parts in the car, so it's not totally made of biodegradable parts. They can carry more people? No. The capacity remains the same. They are cheaper? No. In fact, they are at this time point it's a bit costlier. So the correct option is option number 1. Next question. A large steel drum with a radius of 1 meter and a height of 20 meter needs to be painted all over. Assuming 1 liter of paint covers 6 square meters, how many liters of paint will be required to paint the drum? So basically we need to know the surface area of the cylinder, as the drum is a cylinder. That is, for the curved area is 2 pi RH, and for the two circles on the top and on the bottom it will be 2 pi r square. From here we can see 2 pi to be a constant, RH plus r square Let's put up the value. 2 R value is 1, H is 20 meter, 1 का square will be 1, 2 pi into 21, that will be 42 pi meter square. So for covering 6 meter square, we require 1 liter of the paint. Therefore, for covering 42 pi meter square, it will be paint required will become 42 pi upon 6. 42 into, let's put the pi value as 3.14 divided by 6, it will be 7. It will be approximately 22. So check upon the option number B. This is a little bit lengthier question because you need to read out the statement and understand it very carefully, but it's quite easy though. So the question states, Garima started a business with a personal investment of INR 3000. After 3 months, Ridhima joined the same business and invested INR 2000. After some more time, Badima joined the business with INR 1500. At the end of the profit of the year, the profit was 16,000 and the share of Badima was 1600 rupees. How many months did Badima invested in the business? So let's go statement by statement. So we have what we are given with is I think I should insert a paper because space will be less. Okay. So the statement says Garima started for the Garima. She has invested 3,000 rupees for almost a year now. So Garima has invested rupees 3,000 for 12 months. Similarly, if you go for the statement, it says Ridhima has invested rupees 2,000 for as she joined 3 months after, so 12 minus 3, 9 months. And for Badima, she invested rupees 1500, but time we don't know, so let's consider X months. Let's take upon each contributions. So for Garima's contribution, it will be 3,000 rupees which she invested and the time period is 12. So in total, she has invested for 36,000. Similarly for Ridhima's, it will be 2000 into 9, that will come to 18,000. Now for Badima's share, 1500 into X, so it's 1500X. Now we know at the end the total profit at the end of the year is 16,000, and out of which Badima's share is rupees 1600. Let's form an equation. What Badima contributed is this much upon the total contribution, that is Garima's contribution plus Gadhima's contribution plus Badima's contribution again into the total profit gain, and thus giving us Badima's share. To solve this will be 1500x 136 plus 1854. Should be from this can be will be 0.1. Let's remove 110 from both the sides as the 1 by 10 factor is there. So it will be 15 x is equal to 5400 plus 150 x will be 1350 x is equal to 5400. So x value will be 4. So the value of x is 4. Let's check upon the option. Yes. So Vadima invested for 4 months. Okay. Then the next question is then again a general question. If a cat pupils are circular, consider that if the cat pupils is circular, the muscles are relaxed. It's not constraining upon the entry of the light. So again, fire is a bright object, so we will be emitting some light. Food is again a visible object, and it's about the sleep. See, at the time of sleep, we cannot determine what the people is because it changes during the sleep pattern. So the correct option is it's walking in darkness. So the next question says the Arctic tern is one of the fastest long distance migratory birds, with them migrating from Arctic to the Antarctic pole and back every single year, which is about 9,000 kilometers in total. On average, these birds fly at the rate of about 40 kilometers per hour. Which of the following is true? The birds take 45 days to complete one half of the journey. The birds complete 65% of the one half of the journey in a month. This is equivalent to Usain Bolt completing one half of the Antarctic journey in 50 days at his 100-meter world record pace, which is completed in 9.58 seconds. Okay, this is again a lengthy question, but we'll solve it. Let's go by statement by statement. The first statement says that the bird takes 45 days to complete one half of the journey. This is the total distance of the journey, and this is the speed of the bird. Let's solve this here. Okay, so for the first statement, we said that the bird takes approximately 45 days to complete one half of the journey. One half of the journey, so the distance here will become 45,000 kilometers. Now from this we know the speed of the bird is which is 40 kilometers per hour. So let's calculate the time. That will be distance upon the speed. It is 1125 hours. When we convert this into days, it will be 1125 divided by 24. It will be 46.875, approximately 45 days. So yes, the first option is correct. Now let's see for the second option. The birds complete 65% of one half of the journey in a month. Let's solve for the second statement. Again, distance will be 65% of one half of the journey. So 65% can be written as 0.65. the distance is one half of the journey, that is again 45,000 kilometer. So it will be 29250 kilometers. The time required and again will be 29250 upon the speed, which is 40 kilometer per hour, will come to 731.25 hours. Again convert this into days, it will be 30.47 days, which is approximately towards a month. So yes, the second statement is also true. Now let's check up on the third statement. This is equivalent to Usain Bolt completing one half of the Arctic-Antarctic journey in 50 days at his 100-meter world record pace, which he completed in 9.58 seconds. So let's calculate Usain Bolt's speed from here. Which will be he ran for 100-meter race at 9.58 seconds. Will be 10.44 meter per second. Then convert this into kilometer per hour. So we multiply by 18 by 5. That will be 37.58 kilometer per hour. Sorry, it will I multiplied it with some different value. Right? 5 by 18, so it will be 7.58 kilometer per hour, 37.58. Yeah, so the time from here again for the half of the distance is 45,000 kilometer divided by 37.58, the speed, which is 1197.66 hours. Then again convert this into days, it will be 49.9 days, approximately 50 days. So yes, statement number 3 is also correct. So all the three statements are correct. Now the next question is, the Malabar carnation has red and white flowers. You suspect that sunbirds, which are diurnal, sunbirds which are diurnal, pollinated the red flowers, whereas the nocturnal hawk moth, the hawk moth is nocturnal. Creating the mind maps gives you better clarity in solving the long statement based questions. Pollinates the white flowers. To show this, you cover the red flowers at night. We have covered the red flowers at night and white ones during the day. All the flowers become pollinated. What additional experiment can you do to support claim? Let's read out the statement. Set up red and white Malabar carnation at opposite ends of a darkened flight arena to determine the flower preference of a sunbird. No, this we already know the flower preference of the sunbird. Keeping it at the opposite ends of the target flight won't provide any support to this experiment. Set up a right and white configuration at opposite ends of validated. Again, the same thing. It won't. These are these both experiment won't support to the statement which is given above. Cover red flowers during the day and the white flowers during the night and determine the pollination. Yes, this can serve as a negative control. Cover only white flowers and determine the color of the resultant flower. No, Then what about the red flowers? We need to test upon both the red and the white flower, and the time which they have floated should be opposite. So option number C. The next question says, Toxoplasma is a parasite known to induce behavioral changes in mice, such as making them less fearful for cats. About 30 to 70% of humans are thought to be infected by Toxoplasma. A study was conducted to determine if recklessly driving leading to motor accidents could be due to Toxoplasma infection, and the following data was obtained. Seroprevalence indicate the presence of antibodies of Toxoplasma in blood sample taken from the subject. Controls were healthy individuals not involved in traffic accidents. Based on the above data, which of the following statement can be made? Toxoplasma infection causes humans to get into accidents. So this study has been done on the mice, and about 30 are thought to be infected by Toxoplasma. Okay. Toxoplasma infection causes humans to get into accidents. The blues are the controls and the red are the victims. Mm, not exactly, because the Toxoplasma's infection rate doesn't is coinciding with the incidents happening. There is, as it's just not the only cause which can cause the humans to get into accident. There's no relationship between toxoplasma infection and accident. Yes. Similarly, as we said earlier, there is a relationship between the toxoplasma infection and accident, because as we see, the victims which are seroprevalent to these infections are giving us more cause of accidents. So from the one and two, the it cannot be the cause of the accident is only the toxoplasma infection. But yes, there is a relationship between the toxoplasma infection and the accident. So this both statement holds false. Toxoplasma infection is correlated with an increased risk of accident. Yes, the infection is causing the increased rate in the accidents. So option number three. So next is the physics part, which we'll be covering in the part two of this series. Please like, follow, and subscribe the channel, and also follow us on the Instagram. We have the same ID name, that is PrepPro Papers. And if you want the PDF of this solution, you can DM us on the Instagram or comment on this video. We'll provide you the and give us your either your email ID or any media if you want it on the YouTube. But the best part would be if you can comment on the Instagram. Only the subscriber and the followers will be getting the PDFs. Thank you.